Hello guys, so today I'll be solving this problem which is delete columns to make sorted. So the question is pretty simple. So what it is asking, like they have been given they have given us this list of strings where every string has the same length, and what we need to do is we need to check the strings in column wise manner whether every column the characters are in a sorted fashion. If they are not, then we need to delete the column, and we don't need to delete the column. Basically, we need to tell how many columns there are like this that needs to be deleted. So we basically need to give the count of the number of columns that will be deleted. So if I pick this example, so this will be A, B, C, then I have B, C, E, then I have C, A, E. Okay, so these are like column indices and these are my row indices. Okay, so calls, rows. Okay, so what I need to check is for every column that I have whether they are sorted or not. Okay, so the idea being, so I can iterate over every column. Okay, and for row I will just start from here and I will simply compare the current character, okay, with the previous character in the same column. Okay, so like that I will just go down and I will simply compare this character with this character. Okay, if I'm getting at a position where the previous character, okay, is not smaller than my current character, then that is not sorted, right? Because in sorted uh, every element should be in a increasing manner. Okay, so yeah, that's the idea. So if you look at here, okay, so for this column, okay, I have A, then I have B, then and C. Okay, they are in a sorted fashion. But if I look at this column, okay, I have B. Okay, now B is lesser than C. Good. Now C, and then I have A. A is not less than C, which means this column needs to be deleted. Okay, now if I look at here, I have C, then I have E. Okay, now I have E. Now in this example they are considered, so it's like the sequence not need to be monotonic. Okay, so less than equal to is what we need to do. Okay, so yeah, that's the idea. I'll simply code it up in Rust. So yeah, so first let's capture the number of rows and columns. So let rows equal to stores of len, then let columns equal to the number of characters I have per string. Okay, then I will just create my answer variable and I will return it in the end. Then I will simply iterate over all the columns. So for C in range C 0 to calls, then I will iterate over all the rows, but I will start from 1. Okay, so that I will just simply check the previous one. So rows. Cool. Now I'll check for my current string, or if my previous character is less than my current character. Okay, I'll simply continue. Okay, which means they are sorted. I don't need to do anything, and this needs to be greater than equal to. Cool. Otherwise I will update my answer as 1 and I will break. I'll check for the next column, okay, after breaking. Cool. Now here in Rust is, so strings cannot be indiced like this. Okay, so we need to convert it into bytes. So I'll simply say as bytes, and similarly I will say it here. Okay, now if I run for all test cases, cool, all passed. Now let's submit, and voila, it got accepted. Cool. So this is the idea. Now if I look at time complexity wise, okay, so I have number of columns. Now per column I am doing row wise check. Okay, and inside row wise check I have the string, then I'm converting it to as bytes. Now here you might get confused, like as bytes I'm doing, so which means like all characters am I converting into bytes? Nope. So in Rust what happens is when we do as bytes, okay, it basically gives the reference of the string. Okay, like the string is in my the string is in memory. I'm doing a stack. Yeah, so in the memory, when the string is allocated, okay, so when I do as bytes, I get a reference of the underlying buffer. Okay, so as bytes is a constant time operation then. Okay, so yeah, um, as bytes is not linear, it's a constant time operation, which means these are like constant time. Now afterwards all these are constant time, which means like my time complexity here is the number of columns, which is length of a string, okay, times the number of strings, where number of strings is basically my rows, okay, and this is my columns. Cool. So this is the time complexity. Now space complexity wise, you can see I'm not using any extra space, so I'm good in that case. So constant. Cool. So that's the idea. Now if I show you the corresponding C++ code, so the C++ code is pretty similar to what I just wrote in Rust. Okay, so here in string, like here in C++, I can directly indice the string like this. Okay, I don't need to convert it into bytes. That's the beauty of C++, but yeah, in Rust I need to do it. Cool. So here also the code is pretty identical, besides this as bytes thing. Okay, cool. So this also works. Okay, now if I submit, it passed. Okay, similarly if I show you the Go code is also pretty similar to what I have written in C++. Okay, so I'm extracting the columns and rows, then I'm iterating over each column, then for each column I'm checking row wise whether they are in a sorted fashion or not. So yeah, and finally I'm returning the answer. Cool. So if I submit this also got accepted. So yeah, that was all for this video. So I hope you like the solution, and this question was pretty easy, so not that difficult. So yeah, just stay tuned to watch more videos. Thank you.